Welcome to the Great Wrestling Debate. It is early December here. Cold and flu season's coming around.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I mean,
We need a theme song
wrestling.
though. I still
Yeah. Well, anyhow,
this generic rock music can only go for so long, Tyler.
it's from the Matrix soundtrack. But anyhow,
The first one,
yeah,
the good one,
the original,
the good one,
yeah,
the good one.
yeah. You can't really beat the original, but yeah. Anyhow, Great Wrestling Debate. Coming off of Monday Night Raw, with that, I guess featured the contract signing for the unified WWE Championship match,
Oh my
or whatever
God.
they're calling it.
What an idiot crap! What an idiot audience.
Yeah,
Whoever voted for that name, my God.
the unified, yeah,
Which apparently was 38%.
yeah. Which we kind of pointed out that like it's like a few years from now we're still gonna be calling like
The unified
Yeah, it
champion.
refers to
That's
like, oh, remember when they unified the belts, and why don't they
the WWE unified. I mean, it just doesn't even sound right.
yeah. I don't get it, but anyhow, I mean, throughout the show, I mean that was at the end of the show, of course. Throughout the show, I mean, I don't. To be honest, I was flipping through the channels between the Monday Night Football game
which ended in like the first half.
yeah, and the Flyers game, which was scoreless until the third period, and then they couldn't get any goal, and and then Monday Night Raw, and so yeah, I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot for me to talk about out of it. I mean, it opened with CM Punk, and that
who's in a handicap match.
Yeah, against 103 against the Shield.
I've heard rumors that this is just storyline that there actually will be like some help for Punk on TLC. Like,
change it up.
Yeah, because not only that, there's like now apparently 3 members of the Wyatt family.
Yeah,
I'm like, there's no way in hell they're gonna have 2 3-on-1 handicap matches at one pay per view.
Yeah.
You think the company was just saying, well, we're not going to get anybody buying anyway, so what the hell? Just F it at this point. I mean,
didn't totally get that.
I didn't get it either, but I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I think the fact that they're going handicap makes me think that Bryan, like I said earlier, I think Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are the favorites to win the Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised if this is 1 and 2 entrants right here, and this is as punishment for these guys, and maybe even maybe like almost like a British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels kind of deal, 95. Yeah. 1 and 2, and they also the last 2 guys. I mean, we'll see. I mean, but I think why not punish these guys for criticizing the authority and so on.
Yeah.
Try to screw them, and then one of them just runs the table and wins the whole thing.
Yeah. They're actually kind of addressing that a little bit with CM in the opening segment. So
yeah,
this is a different. They haven't really kicked Raw off lately with CM Punk like that. So that was different. But and then throughout the night we had these new Bad News Barrett segments.
Yeah, what you thought? I mean, because he's done his gimmick like on their YouTube site.
Yeah.
The Michael Cole and JBL show, which I think is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. This was his gimmick on the show, and I was always wondering if this was like actually gonna be his. Because at one point I think he was like Barrett the Barber or something like that. Like they actually went the barber gimmick kind of.
Yeah,
Like he shaved like Cody Rhodes' mustache on it.
Teasing that a little bit.
But yeah, no, Bad News Barrett, where he would literally give bad news to people on the show.
Yeah.
And here was no different. He'd give bad news to people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm glad Wade Barrett's back on television.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it was for what it was. I mean, it was
Do I think this is his tick to find getting a world title? I mean,
yeah, not necessarily. Especially if there's only going to be one big championship now.
Well, that's the do. One unified champion. You now narrow the field of eligible.
Narrow the field, yeah, but then hopefully make who knows? I mean, the people that get the belt,
look more legitimate. Maybe now you hope.
Yeah, right. So if Daniel Bryan were to win it, then that'd definitely be a.
He would be a legitimate world champion. Yeah. He's the only guy.
There's no world heavyweight championship to compare. There won't be.
Let's think. There's no comparing.
Yeah, and or in the coming year, if like Sandow were to win it or something, then that'd be a definite sign. Like, okay, this, so that could help down the road.
Well, he's got to put over Biggie Langston right now.
Yeah, with the Intercontinental Championship, or the Intercontinental.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and now speaking of that. They were saying how when Dolph Ziggler was facing Sandow, they're saying how like that he was personal about it. Like that Dolph Ziggler would be really excited to face the Intercontinental Champ. For the it's like he's already held the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, and
He's
it's
been a World
it's
champion in
like
the past.
yeah, it's
I,
like
I think they
it's
were
like what
trying
is
to
this guy a rookie now?
well, no, I think what they're trying to say is that, well, he would be facing his best buddy, Biggie Langston, maybe one-on-one
Yeah,
for the
I
first
mean
time. I mean, because apparently now they're best buddies again. I mean, a few months ago they hated each
yeah,
other because Biggie Langston was, I don't know, AJ's bodyguard or something.
yeah,
So, I don't know. The match of kayfabe and wrestling, and the heel-face
yeah,
dynamic.
yeah. And then of course another one they say how with Randy Orton and John Cena, this is a once in a lifetime matchup. Cole said. So, well, the circumstance, maybe it's a once in a
Yeah.
lifetime, sort of, but certainly not the match of Randy
Especially
Orton
when
and
you're
John
showing
Cena.
highlights of some of their
Yeah, of the
match,
past one.
especially
Yeah,
the 2009 year one,
yeah,
where they faced I think like 3 or 4 straight pay-per-views essentially.
yeah,
And they even switched the title off to try to make it interesting. But I think
yeah,
at that point they knew that they were shoving it down the audience throats would be too much.
yeah,
So no, I mean it's interesting in that it's the first time these guys have faced each other in a while.
yeah. In a
I
while.
mean maybe interesting with the fact that I mean like I said, these guys have been essentially the longest guys on the roster at this
Yeah,
point. I mean, like I said, I think Orton. Hell, even the debut.
they said
When they showed the
only
table.
2 months apart.
Yeah, only 2 months apart. I mean, Orton only debuted like 2 months earlier than Cena
Early,
did.
yeah,
I mean, they really came. I mean, they went to development together. They trained
yeah.
together. They're part of that
They're
same.
like best friends.
They still aren't
So,
best
yeah,
friends. I mean,
they are. Yeah, I
came
mean,
out fooling nobody at this point here. But so I mean, yeah, I mean, really, it's the 2 established guys there. I mean, but it was a Southmaster. Nobody gives 2 shits who wins this match.
yeah,
They
yeah,
just they don't care anymore. It
yeah.
feels like.
They're waiting for a new champion. I think that's why.
Yeah.
I think people have been waiting for that legitimate Daniel Bryan reign or whoever else whoever else new that could step up
Mm-hmm.
and be so yeah. Um, so yeah, they had the contract signing,
Mm-hmm.
which unfortunately it seemed like so cliche. Like at the end, it's at one point it's just like, all right, like let's just have John Cena like threaten Orton to come on, like
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, hit me or something. And
Uh-huh.
it's like every contract signing, it's like they had to force it that way in that direction.
I don't know. Here it felt like we were getting an actual like match almost though. I
Yeah,
mean, they used everything essentially that
yeah,
was in the ring.
tables and yeah,
I mean, it felt like, oh god, we're getting the match for free now. It feels
yeah,
like, which doesn't like motivate people to actually, like you said, waste $50 to watch it.
yeah,
So I mean, like I said, the only way they can save it now, I think, is there has to be an actual winner.
yeah,
There can't be a screwy finish like everybody I think is fearing is going to happen. Because nobody wants to see a screwy finish. Nobody wants
right,
to see another screwy finish. They've wasted so much money watching so
yeah,
many screwy finishes already.
yeah,
I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, W officials have already almost admitted, oh, the Survivor Series buy rate is probably going to be terrible. So I don't. I almost feel like they're almost giving up on this pay per view. It feels like.
yeah,
I hope the card gets better.
yeah,
I mean, like I said, I think that the 3-in-1 matches are going to be changed to maybe some kind of multi-man, or I think for the Bryan one, it may just be 1-on-1 with Bray Wyatt then eventually, which,
yeah,
I mean, it's still going to be 3-on-1 because you're still going to have Rowan and Harper on the
yeah,
outside possibly interfering. So, I mean, I said, I don't know. I just think, to me, it's always been 3 pay-per-views that I waste money buying. It's the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania. Because at this point, I just feel like those are the only ones that actually build up
yeah,
or have any real purpose of watching.
right,
Because even if the Royal Rumble card sucks, the match itself isn't going to suck, and the winner still
big
gets a
deal,
shot.
yeah,
Gets a very big shot usually.
yeah,
So for
yeah,
me, the Royal Rumble is always a must buy, even if the rest of the card sucks.
yeah,
Because it doesn't matter. The match itself won't suck, and that's really the only thing that sells that pay per view
yeah,
is the match.
yeah. But yeah, and yeah, I mean this year too. I mean, not gonna have we had John Cena win it last year, so
Yeah.
and obviously he's a champion right now. Who knows what that situation is after TLC?
Well, if they have a one winner declared, the rematch will be at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
So
like,
Randy Orton and John Cena will face off at the Royal Rumble, depending on who wins. At this point, like I said, there has to be a winner. Especially you have Michael Cole on commentary saying all night, we guarantee a new champion. Okay, at this point, okay.
Stephanie McMahon, we guarantee.
Exactly. It's coming out of all their mouths now. It's a guarantee now. We are not going to screw anybody over of $50. This will actually be a legitimate new champion crown.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, it's like hard to take their word. Just
well, no, because they might just be saying they have to bring you in the $50, and it's like, f you,
Yeah.
We fooled you again. We fooled the internet community again.
Yeah.
Which is everybody who has a computer now.
Yeah.
You can't even say internet community anymore. It's not community.
It's not. Yeah.
It's the world pretty much.
Yeah. We pointed this out. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't use the internet?
Back in the '90s, you could say that. When AOL was just getting started, and the whole dial, that sound effect and that. I mean, but now you can't say that anymore. It's an actual lifestyle that people have now. It's part of their life.
We have kids, younger and younger are walking around with
iPhones,
phones iPhones that you get in, you go right on the WWE app or whatever, download the app, and at the couple touches of a button, boom, you can start looking at stuff, vote on polls and stuff.
And here's the thing, dude, next week's the Slammy Awards, so I don't know how much bill we're gonna get, because it's all about who wins these crappy award trophies, essentially.
Yeah, they were describing some. It doesn't seem like as strong of a selection.
Honestly,
of awards.
I haven't checked the site in a while. I don't know if they even have nominations out yet.
Yeah, but the awards, I don't even I forget what some of them are called.
I don't know, the oh my god moment, match of the year, next one.
The staples.
Total diva of the year.
The total diva, total diva. Yeah, I don't.
Superstar of the year. I mean,
there were a couple others that were like the insult of the year or something. That's
well.
That might be very tough.
Well, some of these they had in the past. I mean, I agree with you. First of all, there's also been some controversy, as far as who's won in that, and how legitimate are some of these votes that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they say it's apt, but I don't know. I mean, there's the one where it was insult of the year, but I think it went to The Rock for his calling.
Probably.
He essentially just said if John Cena, it was when he went to Boston that one time.
Yeah.
And the Rock, and he's saying so, and they said, well, that's clearly the insult of the year, and I'm just no, it wasn't. I mean, the other nominations were, but I'm the other ones were clearly way better than the Rock's one, because the other ones were at least live. The Rock's was pre-taped.
Yeah.
No, this was 2 years ago. This was before 20.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Which is even more stupid was that the whole set. They did the segment of the year, the skit of the year essentially.
Yeah.
And The Rock won that again, the Boston one.
Yeah,
I thought, and the one I thought that should have won was Daniel Bryan and the Kane Anger Management one.
Yeah,
because that just blew my mind. Because I didn't think that was going to be hilarious, and it was the best segment easily of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
especially that doctor guy that who's not even a wrestler. I mean, he's just an actor they hired. And some of these low class actors they hire, he actually took the role serious in that.
And then wasn't there Return of the Year or something too?
Yeah,
and
which went to
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler won.
Yeah, which I mean, that was 2012 when Brock Lesnar came back.
Yeah,
I mean, with all due respect to Jerry Lawler, I mean,
who had a
heart attack.
A death scare. And the thing I hated with that comeback was that they had to show him getting resuscitated. Getting resuscitated on the air.
No kayfabe there.
No. I mean, that actually was him getting resuscitated by a doctor.
Real life.
I mean, he actually was almost about to die in that scene.
Yeah.
And there were even people on television saying, "I don't think we should be showing this on television."
Yeah.
This is getting too real now.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where it actually is real life.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, I don't know why they gave it to Jerry Lawler. Clearly,
Brock Lesnar, it was a real life comeback, but it's
I know.
It's
mixing. I know.
It's mixing real life with.
And the words of JR, Jerry Lawler came back from the dead. Tell me he was never declared dead or deceased at all during the incident. I believe.
Not like Neo in the first Matrix.
Yes.
But
couple those out, huh?
Yeah.
Well, give it time.
Although I don't know.
Give it time out as we get close to Christmas. It's gonna be a lot of Christmas movie.
Because on the monitor, I don't know, the line doesn't flat. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to define that part of the. But yeah, I mean, Yeah, as far as like combat, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that to me it was like Brock Lesnar for
yeah,
2012. I mean,
yeah.
when I thought comeback, like oh Brock Lesnar
Well,
hands, but it's
well, not
2011, The
only that,
Rock.
I didn't think Brock Lesnar was coming back.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like it
He
was
was
like
like on what
really
he
like
was on
eight
that. I
years.
mean, it's like if Bill Goldberg came back, that would be another guy.
Yeah,
I thought this guy was done.
yeah,
That's it. He took his ball. He left.
right.
He was done. He wasn't working with this company
Yeah.
anymore.
Not only that, it was like the inevitable happened when Lesnar came back. Like
Yeah,
after 8 years and all the chants and everything, people were like in
yeah.
disbelief. But and the way that people had this feeling that he was coming back, that he was there, you know, interrupting Cena's promo with "We want Lesnar."
Well, because
You know,
at this point it's like, okay, we're not getting a heel turn, and we don't want to hear him kiss The Rock's ass on television.
yeah,
We want to see
right,
something happen here, and it happened. We had Brock Lesnar come out and he kicked his
yeah,
ass. I think they killed a lot of momentum with the character by having come to the John Laurinaitis bought the guy, hired him, and
yeah,
now he's a Laurinaitis stooge or something.
yeah.
I mean, when they had when they had Paul Heyman come back and made him attached to Lesnar, that I think brought back his credibility.
Shortly,
But
yeah, they should have brought him back.
as soon as John Laurinaitis announced Brock Lesnar, the Beast, and he comes out and essentially is Laurinaitis' bitch for that one segment.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant, he kicked Cena's ass then.
Yeah.
Legitimately, literally, Cena was busted open.
Right.
Well, also the stupidest comment I've heard Jerry Lawler say. Well, Cena's got Lesnar down. I'm like, no. Lesnar took him down for a second time.
Yeah.
Because Lesnar's, that's in there too. It's like they acknowledge the UFC kind of.
Right.
And I mean, like the one time when they fought Triple H that first match at SummerSlam. And as soon as Triple H had Lesnar thrown out of the ring, he said, "This isn't the UFC. This is the UFC."
Yeah.
As if Triple H could kick anybody's ass in the UFC.
Yeah. Especially Lesnar.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew Vince was gonna put down. Oh, he's a UFC champion, but WWE superstars are tougher than UFC guys.
Yeah.
It's not UFC is real or anything.
Yeah.
And these are real holds. People actually get hurt and actually break bones out there and everything.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I agree with you. That Jerry Lawler thing was stupid. I mean,
yeah.
like I said,
with all due respect, I mean, we understood that but it was like, you got a character return and then you have like a real life, Jerry Lawler return. I mean, it was a little odd, but.
But yeah, no, I'm sure we'll talk about that next week's show, criticizing who won a Slammy and who should have probably won a Slammy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always.
And why the hell was this guy nominated for this award?
Yeah.
I mean.
I remember last year when it was like just me doing this show. Like I remember it was like, I mean, there's still a few weeks left in December, so I'll wait until the new year hit. New Year's Eve or whatever, until all the show. That's kind of how I looked at it, but. So yeah, I mean, but whatever. I mean, they do them a few weeks before the new year. That's fine.
Well, here's the thing there, Todd.
We'll dispute them next week.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Todd. Well, think about it. At the next week's show, you got I think one more show. Well,
one more show.
I think you got like 2 more shows.
2 more Raws.
And one has to be tribute to the troops.
Yeah,
you think because that's in December.
Isn't that normally? Isn't that normally the one before Christmas, or sometimes on Christmas Eve or on Christmas?
Well, no. I think it was the week before Christmas, and the following one was the one actually on Christmas that was pre-taped where
last year
where Del ran over Santa Claus played by Mick Foley.
Yeah,
and there was that scene where he's like, I guess, in critical condition in somewhere. And Booker T's saying, "Okay, it's not looking good, people. There might not be Christmas this year," and so on. And then here comes John Cena in there saying, "I'll do it." And Booker T's like, "You gotta do it for Santa." And John Cena, I think, I don't know, I guess kind of like a Braveheart moment, was like going, "For Santa!"
like. Yeah. Kind of, it was, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember, criticizing the heck out of that.
Yeah.
Really,
not to mention, didn't WWE turn babyface like a week before this thing happened?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
it was like,
for this one Raw,
wait, what's going on here? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I called it. The only reason why Miz turned babyface temporarily for 1 week was because of the stupid movie on ABC Family.
Yeah.
Because people on creative, because get this, Tyler, people on creative forgot he had a movie coming out on ABC Family. A movie, I might add you, was produced by WWE Studios. So nobody at WWE Studios told WWE Creative that, maybe we should turn this guy heel because we have a movie coming out and we want to get as many viewers for this crappy B-rated movie that we have coming out.
Yeah.
And maybe if he's a heel, nobody will watch the product.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Either way, I don't really think many people
will watch it.
Tuned into that.
Because I saw it. It wasn't that great really. It wasn't. He wasn't even the star. It was this like one chick that was kicking like like she's like playing like this bounty hunter or something like that.
Yeah.
Like she was playing Trish Stratus's character from her bounty hunter movie.
Yeah.
That's literally how it is. It's her and her family of bounty hunters hunting down this one mobster. It literally is copying, I swear to you, the Trish Stratus bounty hunter movie that I saw on Netflix one time.
Yeah.
Which was just as bad because it was, like I said, a B-rated movie.
Yeah.
But at least the advertising is B-rated. It wasn't like it was ABC Family saying, "Oh, it's this great ABC Family movie."
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Speaking of the Miz and Kofi Kingston, it was odd. Like all of a sudden, Kofi Kingston's wearing like this do rag. That looked a little awkward.
Well, how about his? I mean, he's not even wearing his same gear anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It caught me a little bit by surprise, but yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention, what was that? He just gets bitched out by Miz and just lets it happen.
Yeah.
It was like Miz just like stood his ground for a while, and the coach is like, really? It's like, okay, Kofi, you can attack him now. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to take that from the Miz of all people, but
yeah,
I don't know. I for a while I thought this guy was actually going to turn heel, but I was wrong.
Yeah, yeah, and oddly, even though Paul Heyman's been out of the picture, Ryback and
Kurt
Axel were teamed up.
The non-Paul Heyman guys now. Officially.
Yeah.
And now it looks like they're going to get a tag team title match now. Yeah. So
Ryback, and come to think of it, Ryback hasn't even won a belt yet. So I guess this could be his.
And there's the whole Cody Rhodes gold. Well, I should say Dustin Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes match supposedly planned. Well, speaking of which, your buddy Road to Rio now apparently is back in the mid card spot.
Yeah, see, that's what happened because again, loses, the narrow, title picture.
But he loses to Sin Cara of all people.
Yeah,
and here's the thing: it wasn't really Sin Cara underneath the mask. Supposedly it was Hunigo.
Oh, really?
Well, if you remember, he did play the evil Sin Cara at one point.
Yeah.
When actual Sin Cara failed a drug test for 30 days. Yeah. And they did the whole evil Sin Cara versus, Well, what gave it away, a lot of people said, was the fact that this Sin Cara had a tattoo on.
Yeah.
And remember, he doesn't wear a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
So this is Hunigo doning the Sin Cara. I don't think Hunigo really cares. He won a match against a former world champion. And under the gangster gimmick with the lowrider with Camacho and that, he wasn't getting any push or TV time at all.
Yeah.
So I don't really think he cares. I don't know what happened to the old Sin Cara. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that this character finally got pushed again, I guess you can say. Well, here's the thing there, too. As soon as he gets his win, WWE Ice been, it's been very reliable in a lot of its spoilers in that. Now, since the WWE is once again trying, I think they tried the last two WrestleManias to do a Rey Mysterio versus Sin Cara match because they're trying to break this world record for having the most masks worn in one stadium.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's...
And the only way we're going to get that is if people actually give a damn about Sin Cara and a damn about Rey Mysterio. We're going to give a damn about Rey Mysterio because he's Rey Mysterio. But Sin Cara needs to beat legitimate people now.
Right.
So, you can say we want.
He was just
Tyler.
right. No,
he's a former world champion.
I mean, right around. Yeah, I mean, from their perspective, yeah. I mean, he just beat a world heavyweight champion who, Cena has only been for not very long, really. So,
and I guess it's starting the whole WrestleMania rumors. Let's start with the Hulk Hogan rumor now that's surfaced again.
Yeah.
Because apparently Hogan now has now refused to sign up for TNA. Apparently TNA is now out the picture, and they are now aggressively signing for WWE. And they do want to do a match at WrestleMania. Granted, a tag team match. Teaming with, say the name, Tyler.
Goldberg. Now The Rock.
No.
Who?
Somebody who's full-time on the roster. No, we have Hulk Hogan team with some other
Triple H? Or no, I mean John Cena?
Yes, John Cena. The Hulk Hogan of this generation, essentially. So, apparently that's what they're working with now for a match. Because, at least that way Hogan doesn't need to
do anything.
Do anything.
Do little anything.
But at least he's kind of in the match.
Yeah.
I pity the heel team that's got to face the team of John Cena and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And Goldberg has confirmed in an interview that he did have a conversation with Triple H, but that's as far as it's gotten so far.
Yeah.
He essentially said, though, it is in their court. He says, it's in their court. He says, I'll come back for the right price, right money, and the right outcome.
Yeah.
Which essentially means it's going to be my date, my money, and my win. I'm not coming back to lose the match.
Yeah.
And, he's been acknowledging what he's been saying. Look, my kid never has seen me wrestle live. And, it's a Superdome.
Yeah.
New Orleans. Hopefully the power doesn't go out at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But, he clearly wants to wrestle. So, we got Goldberg, supposedly, I guess you say, in active negotiations. Hogan, I almost feel like is a guarantee now. Because what else is Hogan gonna do really?
Yeah.
If he's not gonna work for TNA, he's gonna work for WWE. Why not just set the pay? Because he needs the money. We all know he needs the money at this point. Because he still, I think, owes like alimony and so on to like his ex-wife and that.
Yeah.
So why not? Why not just give us this horrible match with him and Cena essentially?
Yeah. 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 And then if you had the Goldberg match with Ryback, and then
If it isn't even Ryback anymore, because
yeah. But if they did that, then they had the Sin Cara Rey Mysterio. You got a bunch of like semi-clones facing each other pretty soon.
Well, I mean, Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes, yeah.
I mean, that's not that. These 4 matches, a Hogan Cena team versus a heel, a returning Goldberg versus a heel, a Sin Cara Rey Mysterio just for the point of getting a Guinness World Record for mask.
Yeah.
Cody Dustin Rhodes. I mean, I grant this has some interest for me, but still. This isn't screaming a million buy rates right now for me. I mean, Goldberg might, depending on who he faces.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's going to be Ryback, but at this point, Ryback is in the doghouse one week and he's out of the doghouse another week.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, we'll see if they get the tag team championships and see if they have a run.
Like I said, if Cena's team of Hogan, he's not in the world title picture.
Right.
And these are the matches. Not the matches we have. Maybe Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, possibly.
Yeah. CM Punk and Bryan's got to fit in there somewhere.
Well, that's the thing. The only other matches left now. Maybe Hogan and Cena is the Triple H winner take. Maybe Vince McMahon is Triple H's partner. Maybe they just scrap the whole Vince McMahon. Maybe, God help us if this happens, but maybe Hogan is gonna play the whole. I'm gonna take over. If I win, I take control over WWE then, or at least control the shows, Raw and that. Like I take it from the evil McMahons and that. Like, because I could see that. Because really, who else can wrestle Hogan? Maybe a 70-year-old Vince McMahon maybe can do it. Because both of them can't take that much punishment. And Hogan can't dish out that much. And Vince can't dish out that much.
Yeah.
And that way you can let Triple H and Cena do most of the match, essentially. But really, that might be the control all WWE one. If that's the case, please, God, to let it main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because why in the hell is Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon main event WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I could see that happen, but in the end, I think it's good. I think Randy Orton will face CM Punk for the unified WWE Championship. I mean,
should just gone with Undisputed.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with Undisputed?
Yeah,
it worked before.
Right?
It worked again. But no, I think that should be the main event. And that's the case. Punk gets his bucket list essentially completed.
Yeah,
because he has said it time and again. He wants to close a Mania. And look at the current card. How the hell do they not close a Mania?
Yeah.
So. Like what other match, Tyler, in the current card screams, oh yeah, I really want to see this match close the biggest show of the year. On its 30th anniversary, I might add.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your screams 5-star match? Hogan's not going to be in a 5-star match.
Yeah.
Triple H could do everything right, and all of a sudden Vince and Hogan come in, and it just looks horrible.
Right.
Goldberg, I still think his match is going to last no less than 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the man's in his 40s. And he does have shines of gray hair nonetheless, too.
Yeah.
You've seen him lately.
It's white, I think.
Yeah, white, exactly. It's not even gray. It's white.
It's the white goatee.
He can play Santa Claus if he wants to. In fact, I might watch that movie on Spike soon. Santa's Sleigh.
Yeah.
Where he plays a demonic Santa Claus killing people. In the most creative ways humanly possible. Including shoving a turkey leg down somebody's throat to get literally down his esophagus to kill him in that. And but yeah, no. So there's that, and like I said, Brett Lesnar Taker's good, but I think it's already going to determine that Taker's going to win the match. Mm. I mean, it's going to sell. I think that's going to sell, especially with Paul Heyman, as the manager again for Lesnar. But I don't think it should main event the pay per view. Yeah. I mean. You start wanting ideas. Like I said, you brought up Daniel Bryan. I don't know what he's going to be doing now.
Yeah. So,
I mean, for a while we thought he might be involved in maybe a Triple H match, but at this point, here's the thing. Now, it looks like they're trying to screw both Bryan and Punk, but the only people who've been acknowledging that they actually work for the Authority is the Shield, essentially.
Yeah, not the
Bray Wyatt's promo on Raw and SmackDown essentially is that. He wants to try to convert Daniel Bryan to become a member of his flock, essentially. a member of the Wyatt family. Maybe it's because they both
He's got the
they all,
beard.
he has
Yeah,
the beard. Maybe that's right, because they all have the beard.
and sort of in the hair too. I guess you would.
And Brian does live out in a small town in Washington.
Yeah.
So, Aberdeen, Washington, I think we saw in Total Divas, it's a know-nothing town in Washington, essentially.
Yeah.
The Wyatts keep claiming we live out in the middle of nowhere. So, I might per match in heaven. I think it's stupid to turn him heel at this point. Even if it's like a zombie heel, essentially.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, honestly, I think the Shield against the Wyatt family has to happen in Mania.
At some point, yeah.
And that might actually open up the show, which I'm not going to complain about. But no, I mean, you're looking at the card. I mean, it's starting to you're starting to see signs of maybe a match here and there. But it looks like Punk and Orton is going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't see any other main event happening right now.
Yeah, that'd be a good match because even though they faced at 27,
yeah,
it was different. It was Orton was face and Punk was heel.
Yeah.
So it's
and Punk kind of could play like the Austin kind of. It's pretty much they did promote Austin's podcast of all things, which might be a tease maybe of an Austin appearance in the future.
Yeah.
Usually when they start teasing veterans, just random veterans, it means they're going to be on television soon. And I guess people they figured maybe people forgot about who Austin was. Granted, when Cena brought up when Triple H brought up who held WWE title in the past, and Hulk Hogan's gonna come up and like no reaction.
Yeah.
And Rock and Austin come up and it's like a standing ovation essentially.
So even we already know this, but let's cheer.
But the fact that Hogan got no reaction might not be good if he's negotiating a contract right now.
Yeah.
But it's like, Hogan, I don't think anybody's going to remember you when you come out to Real American or anything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see. But at this point, Mania is, some question marks here and there. But, I mean, I'm starting to see some matches here and there for the card.
Yeah, some possible ones. I mean, maybe we'll get a better idea, maybe one pay-per-view at a time. See who,
Well, TLC, we're going to get a more clear idea. But definitely after the Rumble, we start getting more. Yeah. It starts becoming crystal clear.
Yeah, because whoever walks off undisputed champion or whatever, unified champion from TLC, as long as one person walks out,
as long
as there's no screwy finish, and then that match will probably be
that person will probably walk into Mania as the champion.
Yeah.
If it's Orton, you got to think babyface. And the only guys who really look like they're actually caring about is Punk and Bryan. And I'm giving more advantage to Punk because he's actually acknowledging the authority.
Yeah.
And the Shield feels like a puppet, while the Wyatts feel like they're still like independent. Whether they actually are or not, they actually still come out as an independent group at least. The Shield is still the Triple H's lackeys essentially.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
And I mean, the only rumor that I think was kind of noteworthy was that Kane's Rumble streak might actually end maybe.
Being in,
No, not well. Yeah, he might not be in this year's Rumble because he looks like he's almost semi-retired at this point. But no, his streak of 11 eliminations,
knocking people out. Yeah,
because apparently Roman Reigns, they want him to just destroy a lot of people.
I mean, that's definitely something.
And to be fair, it's been
after Survivor Series.
It's been 12. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be 13 years of that streak.
Yeah.
Now, I thought Ryback might beat it last year.
Yeah.
I really thought that they would have just go in there and just wreck, and he kind of did, but he was number 30 by then. Like there wasn't enough people in the ring for him to get the record. But I think if you have Reigns and he's in the beginning, I can believe him just destroying everybody and eliminating everybody essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it really feels like he's the guy that really this is the horse essentially out of the Shield right now.
Yeah.
This is the prize possession that they have right now. This is the guy who they're going to push through the roof to maybe the next John Cena. You never know.
Yeah. Potentially a WWE champion in 2014.
Maybe
in the latter part of the year. Who knows?
I think he's going to win Rumble, but he might dominate the Rumble for a while.
Probably. Yeah, because it's not. There's no big drop off. Just if you get eliminated from the. I mean, 30 guys in it. Only one person wins it. So
I mean,
there's no shame in that.
The only other stuff that might happen, like I said, if Punk comes out one, he might have a chance of being Rey Mysterio's streak of being the longest.
Yeah.
Which is like an hour and 2 minutes. Just like a minute ahead of Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Even if Mysterio to do it, you knew someone was going to beat that record because they were going to have Chris Benoit be holding the record at this point in his career. But I think the other record that might happen is because Kane, I think it does have the most appearances out of everybody. Time, like longest time overall in the Rumble, like adding up all the times together. I think Triple H holds that record, maybe. I'm just trying to think in my head here, but if Kane would wrestle, he actually would be 2 eliminations away from beating Shawn Michaels, who holds the record for all time of most
All time.
eliminations in a Rumble.
Yeah.
But Kane really hasn't had a lot of eliminations in the past couple of Rumbles. He's just been in there, just I guess as a number essentially. That's really all it is. There's one winner. Everybody else just a number to fill out the match.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only one winner, so there's only one guy who actually matters in that match.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So I guess that'll wrap things up for the Great Wrestling Debate today. We'll see. See what comes up with the Slammies next week.
Yes, we can. I guess give like our Oscar/Emmy appearances of who got robbed, screwed.
Yeah.
Was it what was it? Was it a pointless award?
Yeah. Did it go to the right guy?
The presenter's always interesting for these awards. Usually, there's usually a few celebrities. A few legends that show up that haven't been on television in a while. But no, it'd be interesting. I still think Ray Woods going to take Superstar of the Year.
Yeah, and he should if you.
He'll just come out and just brag to people essentially, know.
Yeah. So. So we'll look forward. Look forward to that. Also, as we move along here in the build up to TLC.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in as always, and subscriptions are encouraged for this channel. So we'll listen for the next edition of the Great Wrestling Debate.